Happy Friday, everybody. I think we are going to do everyone's favorite past lives. This is a very old deck, and I do not even believe that it's available anymore. If someone finds it, trust me, it's a dupe. It's not a real deck. But this is the Past Lives deck by Doreen Virtue. She's no longer a practicing witch. She's a born again Christian. It's a whole nother story. But everyone will get a Past Lives card. And then today, instead of asking me a question, we're going to do, for $10, we can get more information on your past lives. And we will be doing the Whispering of Healing Tarot deck today is the one we're going to be using. Look, it looks like I color coordinated or something. Maybe I did. I don't know. I just vibed with it. So as always, everyone gets a card. We always want everyone to feel supported here. Everybody gets a card. Good morning, Michelle. And the replays, if you guys miss it, is over on YouTube. And they're usually up within 24 to 48 hours from the time that we do this live. So now's a good time to go follow all my social media if you're not following me. And then over on IG, about 2 to 3 times a month, I do an Ask Me Anything, and that's happening right now over on IG. So you can follow me there. Let me just invite my mods on so that we can get this started. Hold on. I think Amber said she would be here. For some reason, it will not let me, it won't let me ask Amber to come on. I don't know why. But good morning and welcome everybody. Happy Friday. We made it. It felt like a very long week to me. I don't know if it felt like a long week to you guys too. I hope you have your coffee. Grab your coffee for coffee and cards. And then we will get into this. Cheers. Good morning. I like my coffee blonde. How do you guys like your coffee? Oh my God, that first sip of coffee is like the greatest thing in the whole world, right? Or is that just me? Good morning, guys. We're just waiting for Brandy and Amber to hop on. There's Brandy, and as soon as she gets here, she will tell you when it's time to start dropping names. Like I said, today we are going to be doing past lives. Oh, we already have a $10 general question. So while Mandy is gathering, hi Michelle. While Mandy's gathering, Michelle, let me know what your question is, honey. What is your question? Sugar's good. I think I'm slightly addicted to sugar right now. I'm having and I think that's why I have more aches and pains than usual. I have some autoimmune stuff, and sugar causes so much inflammation, but I'm like, give me all those sugar cookies. I need them. Michelle, you just want me to go, or do you have a certain question? Thank you guys. You know, we can't do it without the mods, so send them so much love. Michelle Stefan has a question. I want to know, it says general. Do you just want me to read? Just go. I'm totally happy to do that. I think that's what you want. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we have here, Michelle. Ooh. Okay. So it looks like a lot of the stuff you've been stressing about is kind of falling away. Do you feel like that? That big exclamation point with that yep feels like you're feeling some sort of way. So did you meet somebody? Because I feel like you met somebody. And it is extraordinarily positive. Extraordinarily positive. I feel really, really excited for you, Michelle. I need something. You got to give me something. Work with me a little bit because this is so... Well, let me tell you, this is soulmate. This is real. This is the real deal. So first thing to pop up, and then expansion, it's just going to make your life feel so much fuller. I'm really excited about this for you. Nobody deserves it more than you deserve it. Aw, yay, everybody. Can you guys tap the screen for Michelle? Because she's been through some stuff, and it is so exciting when you've been through some stuff and you feel like you're not going to get on the other side of it, and you get on the other side of it, right? Oh my God, I'm so happy for you, girl. What a way to start the live. Yay, Michelle. Oh my God, but I think that you guys are really going to help support each other emotionally, and it just seems extraordinarily fulfilling, and I'm really, really happy for you. So happy for you. Okay, so I did mention earlier, I'm going to say it one more time just for the people just joining. We're doing past lives today, and then instead of general readings, because I am doing those over on Instagram. Now, I have clients all day, so I can only do a few. It's hard for me to do them when I have a full client list today, but Here, I thought it would be really fun, and actually this is Brandy's idea, to do past lives with this old, very old Doreen Virtue deck that is non-existent now. If so, it's a fake one. But to do that, and then if you guys have more questions about your past life, because you usually do, I can pull some tarot, we can get some background, I can do some mediumship too. I thought that would be really, really, really fun. I really enjoy doing past lives. I think it helps. I'm kind of a shadow work witch. I'm always the person who's helping you level up and face your demons and slay them and figure out what's going on. Past lives helps a lot with that, because often some of the stuff that we're dealing with in this life has to do with some past life karmic stuff that we're not even aware that we're holding on to that baggage. Good morning. You guys, look, I lost a nail. I should do a post about like my nails make me feel so sexy, and then I shuffle and they break. Good morning. All right. Good morning. So everyone will get one past life card. And then if you want more information, you can $10 Cash App or Venmo me and we'll get more information. We did that one day and it was super, 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 super fun. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. Like, part of me is like, why do I do it? Because I shuffle too much. So they always break. And it's always this one because this is where I push down. So I'm always breaking it. I like them so much better, but they don't look very good. All right, when Brandy is ready, she will give me the list. So keep dropping your first name, last initial. If you guys could tap that screen for the moderators, let them know how much you appreciate them, because I cannot, Sutton's comment, I know, right? Did you feel, so I've been on like Team Erica, I'm not gonna lie. I've been on Team Erica this whole time. Like, she doesn't know. I'm starting to feel like maybe she knows. I just have so many friends who would like just sign anything that their husbands told them to sign. I don't know. Gee, what do you think? I just can't. You don't think she knows? You think she doesn't know? Or you think she does? Say, I think Erica knows. Or I don't think Erica does. I don't know. You know what I want? All I need is I really need Erica for 1 second to talk about the victims. Just one. Not like a long time, right? Not like a long time. But just be like, I know, as bad as I feel, it is so much worse what the orphans and widows are going through. It is so upset. So, I mean, I don't know. It just has me feeling some sort of way, and I hate it because I don't like thinking the worst of people. It's like my kryptonite. I always think the best of everybody. Oh my God, right? I mean, hip fusion, that's what I'm saying, right? My ex took out loans on the house during our separation. But I mean, he took out all these loans. I had all these bill collectors calling me. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? That's not even my email anymore. It's not even my phone number. I did not sign this. They're like, well, welcome to California. It's a community property state. All right, you guys, who is first? I could talk about Bravo all day. It's ridiculous. I forgot that I did some posts on Snapchat yesterday. Clients, Bravo. Clients, Bravo. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, who is first? Am I missing it? I feel like Brandy. Robin D is first today. Good morning, Robin. Let's see what we get. Robin D. Egypt. I love this. I love this because I feel like I can always tell the people who had past lives in Egypt. Their vibe is a little different. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the vibe is different. You probably do like that little line. You probably feel super like enthralled with like things about the pyramids and Egyptian tombs. My daughter had a past life in Egypt. It's so funny. I don't vibe with that at all. Like, I was a makeup artist in a previous life and I still can't even do like the little line. I think it's so cool, but I'm like, what? Will you have a past life in Egypt? Super cool. Watch some documentaries and see what it brings up. See like how that makes you feel, right? It's interesting. You'll feel almost like you're called home. Good morning again, Missy. Missy, stop. Can you take it in for a minute? So you are with a soulmate. You are with a not karmic, like destiny partner, like soulmate, where you feel safe and protected. And it feels like everything you have been waiting for and all the things that didn't work before were so that this person could come into your life, who we just discovered came into your life. And I mean, what? Oh my God, I have goosebumps for you. I'm so excited. Michelle, it's like stupid. I'm so excited for you. Nothing makes me happier than when I've had clients who have struggled and struggled and struggled. And I've said, listen, trust me, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And you're like, it can't, no. The universe hates me. It's not coming. And then it comes and it's beautiful and it's a soulmate and yay. Annie. Biblical times. So I often feel like people who have a past life in a biblical sense look at things a little bit more pragmatically and not like how it's written, right? You're kind of like, I was there. I don't really think that that is how it went down. I feel like it went down that like the Virgin Mary hung out at brothels, right? So you have a past life in the biblical times and you do not see them at all as how it's written, and you feel like it's almost fraudulent. And it's interesting, you may feel kind of passionately about not liking organized religion and feeling some sort of way, and that's because you were there and you don't feel like it's maybe, what was written is not what happened. Joy F, knighthood. Joy F, knighthood. So you were a male in a previous life and you were a knight and you had to be extraordinarily quiet. This is interesting, Joy. Are you a chatter? Do you talk a lot? I feel like you talk a lot in this life. Mostly, it's interesting because you would think I would take something else out of this, but I can see like the silence and how you were not allowed to like speak your truth. So I think it's fascinating. I think now you kind of say everything as a result. I love that. Yeah, I talk too much too, girl. I'm like, shut up. No one wants to hear you talk all day. Who is next? See, that's why I said it's interesting. Kelly. Hi, sweet Kelly. Kelly is so sweet. She's like my biggest hype girl. She makes me feel so good about myself. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Wars and battles. This is definitely one of my past lives. And I will tell you how that shows up in this life. I can't watch anything about wars or battles. I cannot even like watch CNN about a war or watch anything. I can't watch, everyone loves Saving Private Ryan. I can't watch that stuff. So it goes one of two ways. Either you're obsessed and want all the information, or you're like afraid and you're like, no, like almost like PTSD. So, you have, and I really believe that you lost a loved one in battle, and it was extraordinarily difficult. And it may be why sometimes you feel like always a little afraid that the other shoe's going to drop. I believe that has a lot to do with that. Do you get messages from the cards, or the cards message only? So this will say, it says what it says, and then I get downloads. And I always say, you just see, isn't that interesting? Amber, spirituality and religion, which makes a lot of sense, Amber, because, and I think that a lot of us had previous lives. I see in a previous life, it's interesting because it says spirituality and religion, but I do believe, and I think I've told you this before, that you were a witch and kind of pushed out and made to feel some sort of way. I mean, you were definitely a witch, and I can see that. And I feel like you felt almost like you had a scarlet letter. Yeah, that's a tough one. Next, Brandy, Asia. And you've gotten this before, right? Have you gotten this before, Brandy? I feel like you have. You have a previous life in Asia. I think that might be why you probably crave Chinese food. It feels really just familiar to you. I think that's something you ask for all the time, maybe even when you're pregnant. I don't know why I'm getting that download, but I feel like that. So pay attention to that. See what those things are. I love so much of my practice falls in Buddhism, and I love it so much. And I think that's why we're drawn to certain things. Who is next? Is it just you and Amber on today? Is it just the two of you? I can't even tell. Sorry about that, honey. D. Let's see what we get for D. Communal living. You got Taylor's card, communal living. Maybe you lived with Taylor in a community a long time ago, and that's why you feel like sisters. I love this. I think that communal living is the most beautiful thing. Before I had a breakup with my best friend, we used to always say that we would get like a plot of land and live on it together. It was like this big dream. Who is next? How's it going, you guys? Let me just make sure there's no Cash App or Venmos coming in. I have not seen any, but like I said, I am doing answering questions over Instagram if you're not following me. My moderators are amazing. Tap the screen for the moderators. No moderators, I can't do this at all. You need to know, like, if I don't have them, I can't do anything. Lana, trees. I love this, but I actually think you were an arborist in a previous life. Maybe actually it wasn't you. Maybe it was your husband. I think you were the woman of an arborist. A woman, a wife of an arborist. Hold on, let me just get this download. You were, and because of that, you're like afraid of heights. I think that there was an accident. I don't believe it was a death, but I believe that there was an accident, and because of this, it's created a fear of heights, but it was around a person you love being hurt. So if you have a fear of heights, I see that that could come from there. And that was for Lana. My moderators are amazing. You guys keep telling them how amazing they are because they are as good as it gets. Oh my God, Kim's up. Hi, Kim. Will you call me after my, I'll call you after my second appointment. I feel like I have to talk to you. Nora A. No fear of heights. That's interesting because I see something with heights around you. So that's interesting. So if you have a loved one who has a fear of heights or something like that, they're connected with you in this previous lifetime. Nora A. Hi, good morning. Nora A. Medicine man or woman. This is probably my favorite one in the deck because I just think that there's nothing more magical than a medicine man or medicine woman. So you know how to give people the medicine they need, right? And medicine doesn't mean pharmaceuticals. It means you know how to make like tinctures and I don't even know, like you're the one who people call about holistic healing. You know how to heal people, right? We all need different medicines. Sometimes the medicine we need is that we have to just go outside and ground in earth, right? Sometimes that's the medicine. Medicine isn't always a thing, right? But you know, understand deep natural healing. And I think it's very beautiful. And I think there's nothing better than that card. Madeline M. Welcome. It feels like we have a lot of new names today. Oh, Robin, sorry. Robin. Here we go. Robin, sorry about that. I got food and hunger. So this is a tough card because it means that you had some poverty in a previous life. When we've had poverty in previous lives and we've experienced hunger, abandonment, pain, issues like that, we do create some abundance blocks. We really do. We create these abundance blocks that make it extraordinarily difficult to believe that we can vibrate in a place that like money can come in and energy can come in and that we can feel like we can get, the universe is protecting us. I have to tell you how many clients I have with abundance blocks, and we have to work on like trusting that the universe is going to support them. So that's a big card for abundance blocks. Who is next? I'm going to get a sip if you guys don't mind. Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for being here. I have exciting news. I have PayPal again. Everyone stay calm. I'm definitely not using it, but I'm only using it for my like creator stuff. But it's super exciting because now I can finally cash in those live gifts you guys have been giving me. So thank you. Means the world to me. You guys have no idea. But it's very exciting that I worked through this PayPal debacle. I feel like I'm on thin ice with them. I can't mess this up again. Deborah S. Spouse. So you have some karmic stuff with your... Do you have a current spouse? Because for some reason this feels a little iffy, like a little dicey. But there's a lot of karmic stuff around your spouse in previous lifetime, many lifetimes I'm seeing with the spouse. And there's a lot of baggage. So listen, you have to understand this is a really special relationship. So even if it feels toxic and even if it feels impossible, it's because of all the baggage tied up in it. So this is actually super beautiful, but I know it feels really hard. I feel like you're in a time where you just feel extraordinarily disconnected. But I want you to know this is a soulmate. This is a real love. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Bill, I just did a video about you. Don't laugh. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Deborah. I'm sending you so much love. He will connect with you in the next lifetime, but I want you to really heal. And I know it's hard. I know I can't even imagine how much you're grieving, and I could see it was really heavy, but I did not see that. So I just want to apologize and let you know that he will be with you in another life. You guys are not apart forever. And I know I can't imagine how much pain you're in. I'm sending you so much love. Tiffany. Transportation. So Tiffany, you spent a lot of your life going back and forth. I think sometimes you kind of are this person who's like ready to leave at any moment. You're like, I'm out of here. Fuck you. Because you spent your whole life being able to like be on the road and going back and forth. Almost, I see it like a traveling position of some kind. I do believe you were a man. And I think that it was really easy for you to be like, out of here, bye, starting over. Work on that. Work on not walking away from things when it feels heavy and hard. It was so easy in your previous life because you had to. Triplets 817, I'm sending you so much love. Hi, Sarah from Texas. He is making sure that you see him. That is beautiful. And he does love you. And you guys are extraordinarily connected. So I really want you to know that. I'm sending you so much love and so much peace. And if you need someone to work through the grief, I'm always available. Book an appointment. I would love to work with you. It's hard. It's a lot. Lydia Galactic. This is not my area of expertise. There are tons and tons of very woo-woo tarot readers and psychics that love to talk about this stuff. I was deemed an indigo girl. Anyone who knows me knows that I was they used me for a book in the 80s and like did all this crazy testing on me. I don't know if I feel like I'm from another world or if I feel like I was just a hard kid, right? This is an otherworldly type thing, like a star seed. Like you feel like you don't really belong here, like you're between two places. It's super beautiful. And I would look up star seeds and I would look up indigos and things like that. You're going to get so much better. You can comment whenever you want. Just only say your name once because it confuses them when they're writing names down. But you can say anything you want. I love it when you guys comment. I like the interaction helps me. It helps me a lot. Okay, who is next? And never ever feel like you have to apologize, especially if you're new here and you're not sure exactly how it works, right? I mean, we're all learning, and I think that that's an important part of the process. Okay, Summer, baby, Summer. I feel what I missed. It was just like a little exes video. It's just stupid, but I like didn't do your whole name. Baby, Summer, you have a lot of stuff around fertility and children, and this is another extraordinarily difficult past life because a lot of who you feel like you are is tied up in fertility, and it's difficult and it's hard. Just know that it doesn't matter how you become a mother, you are instinctually a mother, and that is so much of who you are. That is your soul contract to have these children and to be the best mother in the world. I often say I'm a 5th house Capricorn. My whole life is about my kids. I mean, they are everything. Who is next? Amy M. Karmic relationship. So karmic relationships are not super fun. Karmic relationships, actually, I was just talking to Bill. I have a very karmic relationship with Bill, who's on here. And when you're in them, you feel like you actually can't breathe unless the other person's a part of your life. They can be very toxic. They can also be very helpful. They can come in and support you in ways that you know that you needed supporting. Bill was like a very pivotal player in my life and still one of my closest friends. But when we're together, it was never that healthy, right? It was a little codependent and crazy. But it was karmic and it was beautiful when I could take the lesson for what the lesson was. And I tell everybody, if it weren't for Bill, there would never be an Anthony. So he was a pivotal and important player in my life. So karmic relationships are difficult. That you feel like you can't breathe. The attachment style is it's a very, insecure attachment style where you're always feeling like unsafe for some reason, no matter how safe the person is, right? It's just, lots of past lives. Samantha H, forgiveness. So this is the main thing I teach. If it's your first time here or 100th time here, you're going to hear me talk about forgiveness all day long. And the whole Buddhist saying that we don't want to staying angry at someone's like drinking poison and expecting them to die, right? So you need to let go of your anger from everybody in your life. And let me tell you, part of why I do the moon manifestation manuals is there's people I have been forgiving every month for years, because otherwise I just hold on to it and I end up ruminating in this, resentfulness and pain. So this is huge. Forgive. Who is next? Laura. Ooh, trust and faith. So here's the thing. In previous lives, your trust has been shaken. But every single time something happens that's amazing, that changes the game for you. Every single lifetime, you come through these periods of darkness where you were completely tested and don't feel like you'll come out, and you do. I will check right now. I will check right now. I'm checking Venmo. I don't see anything, honey. Hold on. Hopefully it comes. Was it Venmo or Cash App? I don't have any Venmos yet, but I will let you know, Robin, when I get it. It's not showing it to me yet, though. I don't do health readings. You know what? I don't do health readings, and I don't do fertility readings. And the reason why is because I am not healthy. I have had multiple strokes. I have lots of autoimmune disorders. I think that the reason that I don't do them is because I think it's really dangerous. I think especially fertility, any health, I don't want to plant a seed that will make you feel like you're doomed to be this way forever. I feel like lots of us super spiritual girls have autoimmune issues, and I think that our human vessel can't carry our huge energy. So that's why I don't do it. I want us to work more on like soul healing than what the physical body's doing. And I also believe when we heal our soul, our physical bodies respond better. That being said, I'm out with like a lupus flare all the time. So I just have to accept that that's part of who I am. All right, you guys, who is next? Who is next? I'm not seeing this Venmo, which I feel some sort of way about. I keep refreshing it. So hopefully I see it soon, Robin. Who's next on the past lives? Oh my God, you guys, I'm having a hot flash. Don't turn 46, everyone. Don't turn 46, because this is what happens. Whew! Samantha. Samantha, leaving and travel. So this is another one. Samantha, we talked about this with transportation. I'm kind of seeing the same thing with you, except for that I feel more like yours is mistrust, because you had someone in a previous life who traveled a lot for work and you always felt like there was something up. And this is like very clear, like the 50s, it's looking like maybe, early 50s. And there was a lot of mistrust. I actually see you doing like super crazy detective work to try to figure out what was up. So this may be where like the mistrust comes from, where I want to be past these like crazy hot flashes that make me feel like I'm going to die. Anyway, so I think this might be where those abandonment issues and those trust things come from. I see a lot of times with my clients where they're like crazy stalkers and they're like looking things up when there's nothing to look up. That definitely comes from a past life of mistrust. Don't say that, Sage Raven. I can't do this for another 5 years. I can't. Honestly, it's the worst. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Welcome, Jamie. Lessons and blessings. So in your previous life, it took a very long time, but you started to understand that all the bad things that happened to you were blessings, which I think is why your spiritual path has been a little easier. I think that you've always been kind of an old soul who sees that when a door closes, it's for your own good. I actually think that you're kind of working on your attachment style and being more secure and kind of trusting the universe. This is great. I love this. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not as often. I hope that helps. That will help. It is hard. All the time I'm like, I wake up at like 4 a.m. It's so unattractive. Like my hair is like, oh, I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is not normal. Bridget, scribe or writer. So Bridget, you have a story to tell. You've told it successfully in many, many lives. I think that you've always had this little like nagging thing. Like, you should write a book. You should write a book. Take this as your sign. You should write a book. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Let me check this Venmo again for you, Robin. Let me know if I got it. Robin, additional info on Egypt past life. Recently been searching in, I've never been interested until recently. Well, I can't pronounce the names of the places, Robin, that you said that you've been researching, but let's get some information on your past life. Let's do it. I think that's so interesting that you've been researching it, and that's the card that I pulled. I love that. That's such great, like, universal validation, right? Okay, here we go, Robin. Here we go. So, Robin, okay, so you had a lot of conflict. When I say a lot of conflict in Egypt. So that's interesting. And it tested your faith. It tested your faith completely and made you feel like you couldn't trust people. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. And I want you to look at, if you can for me, some of the history and like battles and things that happened in those two areas in which you're researching. I think that that's very interesting. There's something with loyalty, and I believe that someone did something to you. It's not like your basic shit. It's more like criminal shit. Like someone turns you in for something. I don't really know. But you ended up finding hope through that and spirituality. And I think that's why you want to kind of go back and clear that karma. So research more about that place, because I'm very interested to know. I feel like you were a part of a historical event. I am not great at history. I wish I was. I tell my husband all the time, I shouldn't do past lives when I don't know any history. But I would definitely check that out, because I do think you were part of a very serious historical event. So I'm eager to see what that was. Who is next? Oh, thank you. My cousin is an ophthalmologist in Seattle, and I have to tell you, I have a new pair I have to get done right now. I think I'm not going to do transition this next time, but she sends me classes. Is that not amazing? Yeah, Robin, I want to know. Tell us what you find out. Nikita. Sorry, Nikita. I'm just lagging over here. Just lagging over here. Okay, Nikita. Here we go, Nikita. Orphan. So this is a very hard one. And often I find that my clients who have deep abandonment issues, deep fear around being left, I will definitely tell you. And I go to Seattle a lot. So there's deep abandonment issues around this card. So if you feel like no matter how safe someone tries to make you feel, you can't feel safe, this is why. This is exactly why. I'm sending you so much love. Oh, yay, Linda, I'm so excited. I never have same day appointments. And I forgot to mention that I had some today. And yesterday I had some. So I'm excited. I can't wait to work with you. Who is next? Who's next? I don't see any Cash Apps or Venmos. So as always, like, tell me so that I can look. Michelle. Having the worst year ever, like, really. I'm sending you so much love. Girl, I feel like we have been having challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge for the last couple years too. So I'm here for you. Anytime you need anyone, I'm here, and I understand so much of how you respond to the challenges of the year. It helps, trust me. Michelle, wisdom. Do you see this unicorn card? You have had a lot of past lives. I want you to really hear me when I'm telling you that you're intuitive, you're a healer. You already know the answers. It's interesting. They're in you. So I hope you know what an old soul you are. I hope you know how wise you are. I hope that you can learn to trust yourself and cut through that anxiety, because you are extraordinarily gifted. Renee E. Health. Here's my favorite card in the whole deck. So usually, I've said before, I think that we have had lots of incarnations when our human body and vessel cannot handle the vessel or the energy that we are from the previous lives. Health may be a continuing issue for you. So I'm going to tell you that the best way to deal with not having perfect health is to accept yourself for exactly who you are and know that that is what it is, right? Kim P is one of my best friends of, I don't know, the boys are 23, 19 years. Is that right? 19, 18, so long. Everybody say hi to Kim P. Kim P, the arts, which I love because she is the craftiest person in the whole entire world. Kim that is how she heals. She heals by doing crafts. The way she feels good about herself is doing anything. She loves to be in art fairs. She's always trying to get me to go to like crystal fairs again and go meet and greet people. Kim, it's your calling. You are supposed to be creating, and you're happiest when you're creating. I think that you know that, even if it's just a puzzle. But the truth is, she makes the cutest little crafts. She goes to all these craft shows. She's so talented. We used to scrapbook together a million years ago. But that's why, because you are meant to do that. That is part of your previous lives. It's part of who you are. Welcome, everybody. Just joining. Hi, everybody. You only have to drop your first name once, or first name, last initial once, and you'll be on the list. I'm going to go for about 5 more minutes, I think. 5 more minutes is all I feel like I can handle because I do have clients coming up. Adriana, and if you missed it, don't forget the replay is on my YouTube channel. They get put up usually within, 24 to 72 hours. Oh, thank you. I never wear red. I'm not much of a color girl. It drives my husband crazy. Adriana, unrequited love. So unrequited love means that's kind of that karmic kind of situation again that shows up and the timing's never right and it's always really hard and you don't feel really safe and it's the same person and it happens over and over and over and over and over again. It's happening in many lifetimes. I just explained mine earlier. If you missed it, listen on the replay. I'm not going to keep talking about my exes, but that is they come to teach you a lesson. They come to show you your worth. They come to show you what you're for, but they're not the person you're supposed to be with. And it's really hard because you feel so connected that you're like, but I know this is who I'm supposed to be with, but they're not. What they're supposed to be is the player who teaches you your worth. And that is so valuable. So when we can learn to accept that not every relationship is supposed to be our forever person, we can really enjoy what they are for and the lessons that we learn in them. A Luna 777 sent me likes. I always think that like my husband got a TikTok when I see the A Luna. Oh, please add C last name, last initial. Madeline M. Madeline M. Madeline M. Atlantis. I love this. So you swam with the mermaids. You probably love the water. You probably always want like a fish tank or an aquarium. I wish that I was this person, but I'm afraid of the water. But I wish I lived with the mermaids. I love the mermaids. My very favorite episode of Fantasy Island was the mermaid one. If anyone can relate to that, please let me know. But Atlantis, I mean, you are way magical. You are like way magical. Under the Sea. I just want to sing Under the Sea to you. Peyton A. Peyton A, male, female. So you have lived lifetimes switching it up for male, female, male, female, male, female. And because of that, you kind of understand the male mind a little bit better than the average person does. So take that in. Sometimes you might feel, a little like you don't know where you identify with exactly in certain times. This is why. And it's great. It's a gift. It really is. Zahandra. Greco-Roman. So I love this because you're probably drawn to tarot cards. I am drawn to tarot cards. I always say that tarot brought upon the Renaissance era. I feel like we're all really magic. I know you're not supposed to say gypsy anymore, but I identify as a gypsy. I really do. I know it's bad. Sorry if it's bad. But I think that you are just really comfortable in your own skin. You've got that boho thing and you believe in magic. Emma. Authority figures. So in this lifetime and in previous lifetime, authority is tough for you. You don't like being told what to do. That's kind of the trademark of an indigo, right? You do not like being told what to do. You want to do things your own way. You want to create your own path. You want to do your own thing. So try to, if you can, think that people in authority may want to help you, that they're not trying to like control you. Work on that in this lifetime. Tina, thank you guys for the likes. Tina, High Priest or Priestess, enter the head witch in charge, Tina. Enter the head witch in charge. You have powers, let me tell you, but don't, sometimes these high priests can manipulate. So try not to manipulate. I don't think that you do, but you want to always make sure you're using your power for good. I will tell you, it took me a long time to learn to do my power for good. Let's see what Bill gets. Okay, Bill, finances. Well, I've never met anyone in my life better with money than Bill. So I will tell you, finances. A lot of who you are and who you feel like you are revolves around what things look like financially. You are a provider. You like to provide, but money is always a thing for you. It's always in there. You're always thinking about like what's next, what to do, how to do it. And honestly, you are really good with money. I mean, you know that. Vanessa, ships. I love this for you. I feel like you're probably, again, this is another example, drawn to movies about ships and storms and sailing and going away. This is really beautiful. Just know that if you're drawn to the water and you're drawn to the sea, that's your medicine. That's your medicine. So I want you to really know that. Like when things feel hard, go to the water. Go to the water. All right. I think, did we do the last one? I think we're all caught up. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. I want to thank you guys for being here. Like I said before, if you have specific questions, I am answering questions over on IG today. So I will be answering questions between appointments over on IG. So go to IG. Haley, don't worry about it. Just run over to IG and ask me, and I will try to get to them all today. And if not today, like within 24 hours, I will try to get to those questions. So I will see you guys over on IG. Ask me questions. It's in my story. You can ask. And then there's also a big contest. So go back on my post and look for that contest because I'm sending a little bit, some of my favorite things from my office. All right, you guys, big hugs. Big hugs. I think most of it is, so you know, Pocahontas, but most of it's party. If I can't get too burnt out before I do my clients for the day. I can only channel for so long before it gets difficult for me and I put myself at risk of a flare. So it was me. I was saying I'm tired. I can't take anymore. So I am sending you love. And like I said, go over to IG and ask the question there. And you can ask me very specific questions, which is really nice. Okay, bye you guys. Don't forget to check out the replay.